Nice hit there, and the Chevelle goes toppling all over the place. Street Scorcher knocks the Aerostar upright. Big hit, and Lamelt goes toppling. We started out with 50 cars, and now we're down to 16. Welcome to the Junkyard Joust, everybody. I'm Aaron Yonda. This is the main event. Things are definitely gonna get interesting. There's just 7 out of 10 teams remaining. Emerald, Sunshades, and Jetstreak all have 3 cars left. Crimson has 2. The Thundercutters are out. Mr. Maroon and Wiener Magic have been eliminated. Flying Rigs and Prism Break each have 2 cars left. Copperhead's only 1. Let's head out to the junkyard and start this joust. Baby Cookie, just the one Baby Cookie, and Jordy LaForge are disassembling the Winnebago. I had a chance to talk to Cookie about that. Got some information for you, but I'll tell you about that in a little bit. We're going to start the joust right now. Bon Voyage for Jetstreak starting off. Jetstreak were in the finals in Season 2, and right now they are looking like they might have a chance to get to the finals again. 5 Alarm going to hit the track for the Sunshades. As you know, though, anything can happen. Sometimes when you've got 3 cars left, the next round you have none. 5 Alarm tried to get on top of Bon Voyage, but couldn't quite make it. Probably safer on the track anyway. Emerald Undercurrent going down with Lamelt. As usual, they love to start off with this car. Lamelt has definitely been known to be effective against vehicles because of that low back as 5 Alarm gets tossed off the track. But a lot of teams seem to have vehicles that counteract Lamelt, and they've been showing that in this main event. Long Gone's up next for the Rigs. Long Gone counteracts Lamelt's fin with the low front of the rig, and Bon Voyage gets tossed, so Lamelt's still dangerous here as Bon Voyage gets thrown upside down. It's going to be the first elimination of this round, round 3. BW Panel Bus coming down next. Panel Bus slots in nicely behind Long Gone. We've got a line of cars. Prism Break choosing to send down Vendetta first for their team. Vendetta piles into the back of the VW. Long Gone almost gets popped off the track, but manages to stay on. Sole survivor for the Copperheads right now. It's the 58 Chevy Impala. Bam! The Impala just takes Vendetta off the track, floats it upside down, and Vendetta might have a chance of rolling over there, but that was a great hit. If anything can get that Impala off the track, it might be Fusion Buster for Jetstreak. Fusion Buster cannot get underneath that Impala. Tries to, but gets stuck. Little wiggle there from the T1, but it manages to stay on the track too. Here comes the Cockney Cab for Sunshades. The Cab gently removes, or maybe not so gently, removes Fusion Buster from the track, and Fusion Buster settles down into a pretty safe spot. Here comes the new guy, Open Roadster for Emerald Undercurrent. Open Roadster has been a devastating force so far in this main event. This time really tosses the Cockney Cab all the way up into Long Gone, but the Cab just won't get tipped over, and it settles and recovers. And here comes a big hit from Cabin Fever for the Rigs. Cabin Fever slams Open Roadster off the track. Open Roadster almost got flipped over, but makes a nice recovery. And then Cabin Fever just takes off. Says, I'm getting off the track and gonna make it to next round. Look out below. Here's a car that's been doing some serious damage. Solaire. Solaire gets underneath, all the way underneath the Impala. The Impala flips up, lands upside down on top of the VW bus, and then flips over again. An amazing recovery by a big car. Moves Open Roadster out of the way. Wow, Copperheads are still in this. 69 Chevelle. The Chevelle tries to push Solaire off the track, but can't do it. Gets up on the top and then flips backwards. That is not a promising position to be in for this next hit. Next hit provided by Jet Threat 3. Jet Threat tosses the Chevelle off, but again, the Chevelle hits the back of that T1. Everybody's having good luck with the back of the VW, and the Chevelle lands it. Nice. Now, Jetstreak got a problem because Jet Threat is poised on the back of Solaire. Ford Aerostar. The Aerostar knocks Jet Threat 3 all the way off the track. Jet Threat makes a spin and lands it. What a graceful landing on top of a bumpy surface of Long Gone at first, and then makes it. Wow, great job with that. They needed that. Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker glides underneath the Aerostar. Aerostar in a tough position, but lucky for the Aerostar. That was the final car of round 3. Let's take a look at the aftermath. All these teams did a great job of surviving in that round. Only 2 eliminations. Jetstreak had 1 with Bon Voyage, and Prison Break had the other. Now they're down to just the Chevelle. Looks like Cookie and LaForge are making some progress on deborgifying the Winnebago.
What am I doing here?
So I found out from Cookie that apparently this Winnebago is from a different reality, and in that reality there was a Borg, there was Captain Picard, there was a different baby Cookie, the one you saw last episode. Apparently Evil Weevil, which you're seeing right here, was destroyed in that reality. Thank goodness our Evil Weevil's okay, but I do feel bad that there was an Evil Weevil in a different reality that got destroyed, so we prepared a special little thing at the end of this episode. 5-alarm going up on the back of Lamelt right now, going sideways on the track. Might not stay there though. That's definitely not a permanent position, I'm guessing. And Cookie said the other Cookie was planning to blow up that reality or something, so who knows what happened to that, but that's not our concern right now. Back to the joust. Here comes Solaire, gonna take a shot at Lamelt. Oh my goodness! Solaire has done the unthinkable! Lamelt flipped upside down, a devastating hit. Lamelt tumbles, Lamelt balances on the fin and wobbles and falls over. It's like a skyscraper being demolished. This is unbelievable. Lamelt out, and it's only the main event. Emerald Undercurrent has never failed to get to the finals, and they're not done yet, but that is big. That is really big, as Jethred takes a shot at Solaire. Not as successful as Solaire on Lamelt. Here comes Long Gone. A heavy slam from Long Gone almost gets Solaire off the track. You gotta wonder if Emerald and their strategy of sending Lamelt down early was actually a little bit cocky, and they shouldn't have done that. Here comes the Chevelle. The Chevelle pops Solaire off over on top of Lamelt. The Solaire's in danger right now. Definitely could get flipped over on this next hit. And it's going to be a big one from the Impala. Impala hits the Chevelle, and all it does is succeed in flipping the Chevelle over. The Chevelle slides upside down onto the track. Solaire is looking pretty safe right now. A nice hit there for the Copperheads. And here comes Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker's got to stay alive for Emerald Undercurrent. Salt Shaker pushes the Chevelle off the track, and look at that slick recovery. What a maneuver. Chevelle flips over and is back in the match. Cockney Cab 2. Cab pushes into Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker started to get forced off the track. And now here comes the T1 panel bus. The bus finishes Salt Shaker off. The Crimson Crashers have absolutely devastated Emerald Undercurrent in this round. First it was Lamelt, now it's Salt Shaker. They just have one left. Emerald Undercurrent have never failed to get to the finals, but things are looking pretty grim right now. Fusion Buster. Fusion Buster cannot get under that T1. It's protected in the back and it slots in. Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever knocks Fusion Buster off the track. Fusion Buster, good recovery, backs off into safety. Cabin Fever is curbside. Here comes the last survivor for Emerald Undercurrent, Open Roadster. Open Roadster gets under Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever goes all the way up on top of the VW and cannot make a handy recovery like the Impala did last round. And it's not looking good for Cabin Fever right there. And the Aerostar's the final car of this round. Aerostar cannot eliminate Open Roadster, so close to knocking it off the track, but Open Roadster plants that front and manages to stay alive and also keep alive the hopes of Emerald Undercurrent in this match. This was a wild round. Let's take a look at the aftermath. The shot heard round the junkyard. Solaire takes out Lamelt. Salt Shaker also eliminated. Emerald is on the ropes. Sunshade still with 3. Jetstreak and Crashers at 2 each. Flying Rigs lost one. They are down to 1, as well as the Copperheads and Prison Break all have 1. But we've still got 7 teams in this match. It's heating up. Looks like they're almost done deborgifying Winnebago. I guess we're lucky we didn't have any trouble with any sort of Borg over in this reality. Though as 5 Alarm starts off round 5, the reality is Emerald Undercurrent have lost their ace in the hole. LaMelt is done, and that presents a real problem for them if they want to get into the finals. Jet Threat is up next for the streak. 5 Alarm gets knocked off the track, lands on 3 wheels, and makes a recovery. A lot of attention being paid to these other, perhaps flashier teams, but right now the Sunshades are just walking away with this main event. And now Jet Threat has to survive a hit from Solaire. What's going to happen here? Solaire tries it again and is successful. Another big-time elimination. The #1 car on the jet streak gets tossed overboard and flips upside down. There is still a slight chance that car could recover because it's still touching the track. Here comes the Impala. Let's see what happens. The Impala pushes Solaire all the way up to the front, and whoa, it loses its front bumper. A big hit on the back of Solaire. Solaire is damaging everything it touches in this match, and the whole front bumper just knocked off completely. Here comes Long Gone. Long Gone slams and slides off the track almost completely on that hit, and it does not look good for Jet Threat 3. Chevelle's got a chance to take out Long Gone right here. The Chevelle can't do it, pushes Long Gone off the track to safety. The Chevelle bounces and flips, and ooh, a bad tumble off the side of Jet Threat, and that car is not recovering. Here comes the final car for Emerald Undercurrent. Open Roadster's got to survive here. Open Roadster, ooh, interesting. It's curbside, could not get off the track, could not stay locked in. This does not bode well. Cockney Cab got a chance to finish off the Undercurrent. And the cab can't pull it off. Open Roadster flips up in the air and then falls back on the track, locks it back in. Much better chance of surviving in that position. And here comes Fusion Buster. Ooh, Open Roadster is rocked by the impact. Cockney Cab gets underneath the back of Open Roadster, and Open Roadster is upside down on the track. This could be it for Emerald Undercurrent. Here comes the VW panel bus. The VW, a very slight slam, and Cockney Cab gets displaced, but no recovery for Open Roadster. Final chance for Open Roadster right here. It's the Ford Aerostar, last car of the round. The Aerostar knocks the cab off, but there is no recovery, and that is gonna end it, folks, for Emerald Undercurrent. They have just been eliminated from this match. If you'd asked me before the match if I thought that was gonna happen, especially this soon, I would have laughed in your face. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at the aftermath. And with that, the former world champions, Emerald Undercurrent, are out of the main event, not going to the finals. Crimson still has 2, Sunshades have 2, and Jetstreak now is down to 1. Flying Rigs and Copperheads both still have 1. Prism Break are also out of this match. We just lost 2 teams in that round. We got 5 left. The joust must continue. Sunshades, you pretty much know what order they're going to send these cars down, and boy, has it been working for them. 5 Alarm every time goes first and always survives. It's kind of uncanny. Here comes the VW. VW slides into 5 Alarm and just creates a little line of cars on the track. Impala. Impala slams into the back of the T1, cannot get anything to happen. Fusion Buster, last car for the Jet Streak. Fusion Buster cannot get under the Impala. We've got a very solid line of cars here. Can anything be done to break it up? Long Gone gonna try to break that line. The 81 grams of Long Gone finally managed to get something to happen. Right now, it looks like the VW is curbside. It was curbside, let me rephrase that, and the Impala's up. Cockney Cab. Cockney Cab bounces off the line of cars, cannot make anything happen. Impala slides up and goes back, refuses to get removed, and the cab is sideways. Took itself out. Sunshade's finally showing a crack in their armor. Solaire. Solaire gets under Long Gone, and look at this. This devastating car has done it again. Single-handedly just eliminated 2 teams from this match unless they recover in some miraculous fashion. Long Gone and the Impala were both devastated just by that hit. Unbelievable. Aerostar's got the last run. And the Aerostar almost takes out Fusion Buster. Wow, that would have brought things to an interesting conclusion, but doesn't manage to do it. And that takes us down to 3 teams. And we have got our 3 teams that are going to go on to the Junkyard Joust Finals. Don't forget, 1 4th place team will also get included based on points. The main event is going to end with Crimson still having 2, Sunshades with 2, Jetstreak at 1, a close one, and the Riggs and Copperheads gave it their all, but they didn't quite have what it takes. Congrats on a hard-fought victory to our 3 winning teams. That was a wild match. Some big shakeups in the world of Junkyard Joust in that match. Oh, and there is Winnebago completely deborgified and celebrating its return to normality. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to support Junkyard Joust via our Patreon, and here is a little memorial for Evil Weevil, who was destroyed in a different reality.